From the 1890s leading into the early 20th century, the increased wages and leisure time that some companies adopted as part of the movement of Fordism meant that consumers were spending more than ever. For the new generation of stores, the bigger wallets of regular Americans meant that being able to direct the spending of the masses was becoming increasingly valuable. In order to appeal to the new wave of consumers, companies took to new, innovative forms of retail to appeal to customers.
One of these innovations was the chain store. Chain stores refers to a group of stores that carry the same name and guarantee a similar experience in each. Prior to the onset of modernity and new American traditions, many Americans brought their goods from small local stores, a tradition that stemmed from general stores in Europe. However, the rapid spread of chain stores like A&P, Lord & Taylor, and J.C. Penney meant that these small stores were put to the side. Smaller stores were unable to compete with chain stores, who could use their size to bargain for cheaper goods. Consumers were soon integrated into the wide distribution of brand name products, and soon people from around the country were exposed to and consuming the same goods. Although the expansion of chain stores gave Americans consistent access to cheaper goods, it came at the expense of variety.
Another special type of chain stores were the 5 and 10 cent stores. The 5 and 10 cent stores were a further innovation upon chain stores. Again, using their advantages of scale, the stores gave generally lower income people cheap access to everyday goods, and simplified accounting at the register through their standardized prices. Using the 5 and 10 cent model of limiting the store's prices to 5 cents, and later 10 cents, companies like Crescent Woolworths saw rapid growth. Woolworths in particular grew from 120 stores in 1904 to 596 stores in 1911, and finally to 2,250 stores in 1929. The expansion of 5 and 10 cent stores allowed newly emerging consumers to purchase household goods at a cheap price. Another type of chain stores were department stores. Following the trend of other forms of retail, department stores expanded with the trend of increased consumer spending. Department stores differentiated themselves in multiple ways. For one, department stores were especially large. Compared to neighborhood chain stores, department stores generally had multiple floors that hosted extensive arrays of products. In addition, shoppers could walk around throughout department stores, as well as touch and examine the products for sale. By allowing consumers a more immersive experience, department stores made shopping more fun for buyers, contributing to their rapid growth. The result of the expansion of department stores was the appearance of yet another convenient mode of shopping. Finally, there was the mail order catalog. Systems similar to mail order catalogs had already been in existence at a small scale in Europe and in the US. However, it was not until the 1890s that favorable conditions and extensive advertising of the wide variety of products that companies like Montgomery Ward and Sears started to gain a foothold. Thanks to these catalogs, regular people could now get a wide variety of goods without ever leaving the home. With the growth of the spending power of regular people, new forms of retail like chain stores, 5 and 10 cent stores, department stores, and mail-order catalogs sprung up to match the increase in consumption. Not only did extra pay and leisure for American workers help them work harder, an added benefit was the rapid expansion of new and better varieties of stores.